Okay, in this video, we will talk about the planets and the signs where it gets exalted and where it gets debilitated. From Aries to Pisces, we will understand which planets are exalted and which planets are debilitated. So here we find that Sun gets exalted in Aries sign, whereas Saturn gets debilitated. This is called as when I'm talking about exaltation, it is called Ucha, and when it gets debilitated, it got Nicha. So Sun gets exalted in Aries sign, and Saturn gets debilitated in the Aries sign. In the sign of Taurus, Moon gets exalted. In the sign of Gemini, Rahu gets exalted, Ketu gets debilitated. In the sign of Cancer, Mars gets debilitated, and also we know that here Jupiter gets exalted. Okay, and in the sign of Virgo, Venus gets debilitated, whereas Mercury gets exalted. And in the sign of Libra, Sun gets debilitated, whereas Saturn gets exalted. And in the sign of Scorpio, Moon gets debilitated. In the sign of Sagittarius, Rahu gets debilitated, whereas Ketu gets exalted. In the sign of Capricorn, Mars gets exalted. And in the sign of, we do not have any sign of Aquarius, but in the sign of Pisces, Venus gets exalted, whereas Mercury gets debilitated. Debilitated. Why this planet gets exalted in one sign and gets debilitated in another sign? So let us try and understand it. Sun is the Sun is the Aries is the head of the Kala Purusha. So when we talk about Kala Purusha, it controls the head. That is the reason Sun gets exalted over there. Whereas Mars, being the owner of the Aries sign, Saturn cannot stay there because Saturn is a very slow planet, whereas Mars is a very fast planet. Saturn kills very slowly, whereas Mars kills very fast. So other thing what we can understand is that Saturn being a slow planet sitting on the head of Kala Purusha, it denotes that the activity of the person will be very slow. He will not be able to think properly. He will not be able to analyze properly. So that is the reason Saturn gets debilitated. Saturn is that planet which is very, very slow in the entire planetary configuration. Mars is very instant. It gives instant results. Mars is the planet of aggression. So wherever Saturn sits in the Aries sign, the Mars cannot stand over there. That is the reason Saturn gets duplicated in the sign of Mars, in the sign of Aries sign. When we talk about Taurus moon gets exalted. The reason being that Taurus is a natural second house, and being the natural second house, it is all about money. So moon is all interested about money. We are interested about money, right? We are interested in money. We want money to live. So moon gets exalted over there. And the next thing what we can understand is Gemini. Gemini is a natural third house. Rahu gets exalted over there, whereas Ketu gets debilitated. Okay. In the Cancer sign, Mars gets debilitated, whereas Jupiter gets exalted. Why Mars is getting debilitated over there? The simple reason that Mars is an aggressive planet. It does not want to fight in the front of the mother because Cancer is ruled by Moon and Moon is nothing but mother. So it does not want to fight, and being a Agni Tattva Rashi sitting in Jala Tattva is